How's it going, guys? My name is Graeme, and this is Grindstone. Brand new game in the Apple Arcade here. It's my first time trying to record anything out of Apple Arcade. I'm hoping that this works decently well, be a little bit of trial and error. But over and over and over again, all I keep seeing is that Grindstone is like the game. That a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I chose like 10 different games that I thought looked like a lot of fun, and then I got to Grindstone and I haven't played a single other game from the arcade yet. And it's a full game. There's no microtransactions or any shit like that, because that's the entire point of Apple Arcade. And everyone's like, oh, what a novel concept to pay for a game through the subscription and just get to enjoy the game. And so far I've done just the tutorial here. He's telling me that it looks like things are going well, that you've learned a little bit of what's going on. So I'll be able to hopefully just dive straight into the game. I don't really know how the inn itself works, so I guess we're going to visit the inn. Creeps and jerks and skellies, horrors everywhere you look. Makes you just want to sit here and sip. I do have some grindstones to spend, which are my little gems with the 8 next to them currently. I don't think I can right now because I think I have full hearts, so I think that is currently the only really thing I can do here. Grindstone Mountain ain't a joke. Be careful you don't get ground to a mushy pulp. So if that's unavailable to us at the moment, then let's just get straight back into grinding for stones then, shall we? Level 1 is just a very simple little intro thing. The way to advance past this one is to kill 25 enemies is what I'm gathering there, and my reward is a couple planks of wood. Don't really know how items or anything works in this world currently. Basically, it's a game about connecting things as much as possible, the different colored, like, enemies, critters. Matching colors is great and all, but smashing through some things requires a bit more oomph. Small numbers in the lower right corners of this wooden crate is its toughness, and the number of floating over the path cursor is your attack power. Okay, so once I've moved through 3 guys, it'll say 3, and then I'll be able to blast straight through that. So I can go 1, 2, 3, blah, blah. You can blast straight through, getting a chain of 4. Getting chains of 10 is how you earn grindstones. And then earning... I can show you grindstones when that comes up, how they function. But I think you can earn like chains of 15 or whatever to make 2 grindstones and stuff like that. The more you're able to chain together, the better. I can go from wood and then carry on my yellow guy chain. And you can do lots of diagonals and stuff, so try to move through as much stuff as possible. They'll probably just pick that up as loot and go in the bottom little section there. See there, I created a big grindstone. This creep is all fired up and ready to fight back. Oh, I haven't seen anything that can attack yet. At the end of Jorf's path on any of my characters, or George's. He's George. I've been calling him Jorf. Nah, George's path on any of these red danger squares, and he'll get attacked. Kill the creeps or try to avoid them. You can tap on them to see their attack range. Okay, so these guys can't do anything. This guy has a range of 1. He cannot attack diagonally. I actually know what? No. I don't know where my wood went. I have those 3 empty slots at the bottom. I thought that's where my wood was going to go. But it's just very satisfying watching your guy bash things to smithereens. I'm going to wrap around the grindstone. You can see if I try to go to yellow, go to blue, it doesn't let you carry on the chain. But if you go to a grindstone, now you have a rainbow path, and that means you're allowed to pick your next target there. So now I'm creating a blue path. It just, the grindstone allows you to carry on, chaining things together, attacking different critters. So yeah, maximize hitting as many of them as possible, generating new grindstones for yourself, killing things left and right, try to fulfill the requirements of the level. This one was kill 25 things, pretty standard, pretty simple, I should say. I can't really get a very big chain on this one, so I'm going to go pretty simple. Now that I've completed the objective, the door opens, and all I have to do really is make a path to it. Oh, I should see what these guys' like attack ranges are. Very simple. They're basic attack-based creatures. So I'm going to create some big saucy chain there. Damn. I really... It's as good as I can get. I was hoping I could kill the red ones as well by hopping through the grindstone there. The way things drop and filter, I hope I don't end up next to those guys. There, I stay where I am. They drop out. Totally forgot where I was. The storage on the iPad filled up very easily. Had to delete a few things. See, I'm not going to be able to get 10 to get the grindstone. Supposedly, the longer that you stay in a particular level, the more that enemies start to kind of stack up against you, the more dangerous the dungeon becomes. I'm kind of seeing that a little bit now, that they are getting a little bit more reliably, consistently frenzied. It seems like I can just pass through the angry ones normally. I don't have to do any sort of special extra damage to them or anything like that. I don't have to build up damage the way I did when breaking the wood block thing. So there, I could move through as many things as possible, collect the grindstone, and make my way out of here. I might as well not stick around for too long, especially if storage is going to be filling up. I might might have to specifically dictate how long I play this game based on that. I got 1 plank of wood. I got some grinding stones. Don't really know what they're for. I'm going to pop in on the inn to see maybe if there's anything else I can spend on. See, I haven't specifically been killed in the dungeon, so I could be using that to recover health or attempts, I guess, if I had been killed. But usually stuff like that exists in games like 2 Dots when you're limited by microtransactions. I'm curious how health works. If you die, you drop everything you collected. I do know that. But I don't really know how having the hearts or attempts works in a game like this, where you're not limited by the fact that they're trying to encourage you to spend money to have new lives. So I'm not totally sure. A treasure chest, but it's not going to be easy to get its goodies. You'll need to get the key first. Looks like this creep got a hold of it. Squash him, and the treasure will be George's for the taking. So I have a specific target in mind, do I? I guess I'm going orange guys first. I'm gonna go this way over here to break apart the wood thing. I might as well try and gather up wood planks. Probably it'll be used to like upgrade the inn, something like that. That's like probably a reasonable guess based on how games like this tend to work. Ooh, I should look to see if this purple enemy has a different type of range. Nah, he's still pretty basic. I should be able to weave my way around and snag the key. You really got to keep an eye out for how you can chase together the diagonals as much as possible to make that work. Oh, yeah. Not quite. Yes, this is the path I had in mind. Oh, so it is still a path of 10, so I think it will generate a grindstone. But you lose like attack power overall. So if I tried to kill the crates in the same go, I would just barely be able to do so. So that's some trade-offs to make there at this stage in the game. It doesn't particularly matter. You can just kind of fling your way through it, and it seems like you'll be fine. So I opened the gate. I gathered the treasure. That was like everything there was to do here. I think I am probably, I don't know, I'm tempted to just leave. But maybe I'll break apart a few more things, because the crates are probably going to be useful. The level's not particularly difficult at this exact moment, so it's probably worth my time to spend just a little bit extra time down here. Oh, no, that's not what I want to zig that way. And I can do more with greens. It's not going to be a huge chain. 18 I think is the most I've ever achieved now. I've done that a few times. Just the entrails and the cubes of flesh being tossed everywhere are just so out of control. I would very much like to... Oh, I can totally... Blip, 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 blip. That's what I was aiming for. And while I'm at it... Or do I head up this way? I don't want to end next to those angry green boys. I'm just gonna exit. There. I didn't see that path availability immediately. Nice. Go and grab the grindstones. I got all the extra woods treasure chest. Fully complete in my opinion. I would say that was particularly well handled. And now we get to see what we get. A blueprint and a bunch of grindstones. A bunch of grindstones, actually. That's a shitload. Considering how many I've been earning so far. A blueprint. I haven't seen one in ages. We should head back to the inn with this. Agreed. Let's see what that does for us. Welcome to the Howling Wolf Inn. Is it not howling? This is where all the weirdos hang out, but hey, at least they're friendly weirdos. The shopkeeper can decipher the dusty old blueprint for you. His shop is on the bottom floor. Give him a tap. Hey, the name's Knifer. Welcome to my shop. The only supplier of functioning creeper crunching gear for 1,000 miles. Looks like you found yourself a blueprint. Let's take a look. Tap to reveal. Reveal. Let me know what we got going on. A wooden shield. Using it will let George block all attacks at the end of a turn. Blocks attacks for 1 turn. Recharges between battles. So I can set myself up with that. Don't go running off yet. You've got to build one first. To do that, you got to get the materials, go craft things. It makes sense to me. You can carry up to 3 pieces of gear with you to help you in the mountain. You can come back here to swap them with others if you like, and you should. The best stone grinders know that different situations require different tools. Tap or drag into the equipment slot. There, I got a way to defend myself. Buying and repairing trusty gear is the key to getting to the top of that deadly mountain. I have to repair sometimes. That's peculiar. Don't forget to come back. Come on back when you find more blueprints or want to swap your gear. That seems all fine and dandy to me at the moment. Gives us a good example of how you could be spending your wood that you're collecting and things like that. Level 4, kill 30 guys. Now you can put that shield to good use. Tap an ability icon to activate that piece of gear. Do I really want to activate it immediately? This shield it'll block all attacks at the end of the turn. Okay, so they can only be used a limited number of times per level, so I could intentionally, I guess, not use it for some reason or another. It probably makes sense to have it active. It's used when you end your turn. Oh, yeah, I don't want to have it running right now then, because I, don't know for sure that I'll be ending my turn somewhere where I will be taking damage, you know? So I'm going to shut that back off again. But if I wrap myself around and know that I'm in store for a little bit of damage taking, then yeah, I would like to activate that. Seems silly at the moment. Okay, I was kind of lucky that the wood dropped on top of the thing that was ready to deal damage. I didn't think about the fact that it was going to slot in like that and potentially do me in. No, can't. But I can chop through 2 of them and earn a grindstone while I'm at it. So that was like a very effective turn overall. It's incredibly satisfying to pull off little chains like that. This one might be a little tough. Good. Yes, I was fairly certain I had confirmed that wouldn't interrupt if I took a little detour to collect the wood. It's basically a free space or whatever. You can think of it as like a neutral color. You can include it in any chain that you happen to be working towards. And then I'll swap to yellow. Yes. 13. Still managed to chain together 13. I thought it was less for a second, but I had stopped and collected that little piece of wood there along the way. Treasure chest. It says that a treasure is available. Is that more just a matter of collecting all of these woods? Because I am not seeing a way to gain treasure. I'm going to switch to yellows for the extra, just gaining as much of a combo as I can. So once I've collected that, see, that doesn't count. Collecting all of that made the treasure drop, though. Who's holding the key? The yellow guy over there. He might take a few turns to get over to him. It's it's a big bummer when you've been doing all sorts of stuff to suddenly only do like 2 steps like that, you know? And you can see that every turn I take, more guys flare up, like ready to fight. So that's where things start to pile up against you a little bit. I'm going to chuck out a shield because chances are now that I might end up... See, I'm going to end up next to something that's about to deal damage. So I think now's the time to chuck out the shield. This guy is going to try and attack once things have all settled. And so I'm safe once. That was it. That's all I can use the shield for right now, though. So I'm probably just gonna want a piece out of this dungeon. If I can. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's... More, if I can. Ah, there's one more. Change colors again. Oh, not quite. I can't quite reach the exit. Whatever, I'll do one big long chain. And then in, like, the next step, I'll work on hopping my way out of the dungeon then. I stay where I am. That's something important to keep in mind, that when all that stuff, like, drops out from you like that, that you get to stay where you are. I'm going to do a quick one without exiting, because I do want to fight these red guys and collect the big grindstone along the way. I earned that. I took a nice long path to generate it. I don't want to just throw it away. So yeah, excuse me while I take an extra way around. Let's see if the treasure always kicks up like 30 grindstones, because it seemed excessive. See, that one's much more minimal. The first one was really just to like introduce you to the concept. But we can see what the new blueprint is, see if it's anything that we find worth investing in. Oh, it says attack, shields, arrows, potions, and that's just the resources you're holding on to. Gotcha. Arrow. Fire an arrow to deal 1 HP damage, recharges between battles. Interesting. I haven't really thought of these enemies as having HP. I just kind of sail through them, slicing them up into little wee cubes, and then it's just over. I don't often think of it as having HP in any way, shape, or form. I mostly should just probably focus on getting things done here. Try to hack through as many of these as I can. Nice, I basically created a full circle with that one. I like that you can... I don't know, that just worked out well. That was a satisfying combination. This is basically what I'm feeling right now. And I'm going to zigzag all the way through. I was trying to see if I can get a little bit further. Ooh, here's what I have in mind instead. Yeah. Then I can swap colors. There we go, 20. I've never had a 20 actually. It looks like it makes an even... after the first 10 there, maybe it's every 5 additional makes a better type of grindstone. It's the first time we've had a big square one like that. So that's pretty sweet. Looks like reds are for sure going to be the way to go on this one. Maybe it's better if I go up like this. Close enough. And honestly, it's probably worth it for me to just stay with reds after that. Another big ass combo. I'm liking that. Makes me feel unstoppable. And now a chest should drop, I believe. Did that guy just attack me? Oh, I totally ended next to an attacking guy and like it totally spaced on that. So dang, I did actually take some damage there. I'm safe on this one. I should probably activate the arrow just to see what happens. I'm gonna try. Do I get to choose like anything? I basically get to choose anything. So you could kind of reset or rearrange what you're up against a little bit by doing that. If there was something that's going to ruin your chain, then you could totally fire off against like a specific enemy like that to get them out of your way. Which I'm trying to think if that's useful to me right now. I'm gonna kill this guy. Nah, we're just trying it out. Maybe I have to craft my chain first. So if I go do whatever, sticking with yellows. And then as well on top of all that, damn it. So if I do this, do I do nothing else? I probably should have activated the shield as well, because I think that counts as a turn, so I am going to get attacked there. Maybe not. I don't think that counted as a turn. That did seem to play out separately. Well, now I kind of have to try to recreate whatever goofy jumping around that was that I just did. Yeah, that seems like it works. I'm going to end up next to a thing that's attacking, so plop out the shield. the requirement of killing a certain number of creatures at this stage in the game has really not in any way, shape, or form been an issue. It's something I'm working towards anyways. I'd like to bash these guys up real good. I'm specifically not going to kill all 3 of those to force the red monkey thing to not end up next to me. So I should be safe from an attack there. Take a long way around. It's not how I wanted that to go. I'm gonna move through the chest and out. There we go. There's no point spending too much time in each individual area. I'm trying to kind of cruise my way through here. It looked like level 7 might be kind of like a next step of some sort, that like something happens at that stage. So I would like to reach level 7 and see if there's I don't know, a boss or like an event or something like that when we're back. If we look at the map here, maybe it would just be the next area. Oh, see, it just hadn't really drawn it out properly. Way up at 15 is where it looks like something like that, like an event or something goes on there, a roadblock of sorts. Yeah, so I got nothing to investigate there. It's probably worth it for me to heal a little bit. Nothing builds a thirst quite like a good grindin'. It starts to mix things up a little bit, you know, like different level layouts. This one only has 3 different colors to fight your way through, so it seems simple. But maybe, you know, maybe it's a little bit deceptively simple. Maybe there's a little bit more going on here that I'll discover as I stay in a little bit longer. I don't like having to use the shield that soon, but I might as well use it now when I know for sure, guaranteed, an attack is coming in against me. I should... No, that green one is going to end up at me if I do that. I basically just have to, I think. Whatever, I guess I'm taking a damage on this one. I was trying to think through ways that I could chain together some sort of combo where that didn't happen. Oh, because it moved. I think maybe that interrupted its attack or something, because it probably should have attacked me there and just didn't. So I'm not entirely sure how I forced that. That seems like it's good for me. I'm enjoying the trade-off of like, well, you can just beat the level, you can get out of here, smash up 50 things, nice and simple if that's all you're looking for, but you might as well try to push it as far as possible to maximize your returns. Try and gather treasures and things like that. 27 is my record by like a landslide. I gotta go collect that, right? Hopefully in some process of going and searching for the key, it sends me that way anyways. Perfect, I'll take it. And while I'm at it, I have the key. I can keep that going. I think as long as I stop and get the key first, I can do it in the same combo. Yeah, it immediately chucks the key out towards the chest. So that's just efficient. That's just some quality planning, I would say. What do I do? I guess I just kind of retreat through this little sea of reds here, just for the sake of getting a combo. Maybe that squishes together enough blues for me to carve a good path through. It didn't quite go how I wanted, but I have a plan. I got a backup going on here, so I'm thinking that I'll be able to now bounce together a better chain. So I'm gonna go green and green and then red, and then I'm out of here. There you go. That's how you build an effective chain. I guess going with the name of the game, the Grindstone, you can really choose to put in more time there, grind it out, earn as much as possible, and try and get away with maximum returns. But I like doing just like a big ass combo like that and just skip your way out of there. I didn't find any blueprints or whatever, so I guess I might as well skip to the next level here, and probably around this one is where I'm going to shut her down. Presumably there's more mechanics to be introduced, especially as you're getting to the later levels and stuff like that, but at this point, I feel like I've shown a significant part of the game, enough to hopefully allow, oh, I should have used a defense there, to allow people to determine what their interest level is. That's basically what I'm going for. Not quite getting the big combos to get the grindstones going. But now, I have all these clustered together blue guys. And this is where I'm gonna make it count. Yeah. It's really easy to get the hang of and foresee how you're gonna chain something together to maximally cut across as much as possible. And so that's a good feeling. It does feel really rewarding to like know that you made like some huge crazy combo, and the more you can chain together tens the better, because then you're just going to keep giving yourself new grindstones. And treasure chest, I love that it just smashes into something and just kills it like that. This is crazy lucky for me, because that's like the easiest possible treasure to obtain there. It was already in that direct path that I was going to be doing anyways. I should be able to do a pretty sweet combo with the purples. Yeah. I almost forgot that last remaining little wood block was up there too. So I'll make sure I'm collecting that while I'm at it. Oh, taking some mad damage out here. Kind of being a little bit irresponsible, really. Do I play around with that? Do I see what it looks like to take damage? Like, intentionally let myself get hit just to see? I'm going to go on a crazy fun combo because it's just fun just to do that, you know? I think I'm going to let myself get hit on this one because we know that you're done. You're done if that happens. But we haven't really seen it, and so I'm just gonna do it just to show you that you drop out of the dungeon, and I should drop those 8 grindstones. Yeah, he's knocked out, but I want to see if there's a penalty beyond that. I didn't realize the health was carried over across dungeons and things like that. I thought it was like the attempts at different levels. No, the game doesn't mess around with shit like that. That's the stuff that belongs in monetized games, whereas this one is just like, you've bought it, it's yours, you should be able to do whatever. So it does cost something to get you back up to full health. There is a penalty there as well, but you do have that 1 health, so you could kind of go a little bit risky, go out to maybe an easier dungeon, grind out some grindstones, and then go heal yourself up a little bit. That's just a quick check of what you're carrying, settings, all that jazz. Yeah, I feel like that's probably a nice, good first impressions on Grindstone. Out now, Apple Arcade. I don't think there's another way to get it. I don't think there's intended to be another way to get it. But so far, I think Apple Arcade is cool. They set a good price point. They launched with like 100 games, which is insane. It's a bunch of games that don't have microtransaction bullshit. So I haven't been playing it for very long. There's like the free 1 month trial. Maybe I never end up actually paying for it. Maybe I get bored of the different games it has to offer or whatever. But for now, for the free trial, it seems worth checking out at the very least. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.